Hello everyone, welcome back. Professor Duckett here with another Photoshop quick tutorial. So today we are going to be learning how to make photos black and white in Photoshop. Understand there are a ton of apps that allow you to do this pretty easily through your phones, but this is an exercise if you really want to do some really detailed photo enhancement as it relates to black and white. So I have three photos that you can access in the Google Drive, and they should look like this. One, two, and three. So let's get started. So to change a photo and make it black and white is extremely simple. All you have to do is go over to the right and select the adjustments panel. Of course, once you upload and open your photos in Photoshop, I'm assuming you've done that in this tutorial. So you go to adjustments and then it is in the second row and it's just the third one over. Create a new black and white adjustment layer. Click that and automatically that kind of non-destructive layer is applied. And so here, the photo is black and white, and now you can kind of go in and adjust it. You can slide your reds over, maybe adjust the reds in the photo to be brighter, the yellows to be brighter, and you want to tone down the greens in the photo and the cyans so you can play around. And this again is just why I said this is the difference between doing it quickly on a mobile phone because you can get really detailed. Let's tone down the magentas or tone up the magentas so you can play around with this. And another neat and handy trick to know about is just click and drag an image to modify. So if you click that little clicker finger or pointer finger there and slide that down and then come into the photo, you can actually just hover over certain colors within the photo. Let's kind of check. Oop, wrong one. Here we go. And then tone those down or tone those up. And you can do it that way as well. So you can actually slide directly on the photo. Okay, and black and white is just a way to concentrate the kind of make the person the focal point and kind of concentrate on the person's emotion and face within the photo. So it is a way to kind of add depth and more emotion. Moving on, and of course, I like to shout out all of my photographers. This photo is from Unsplash, Vladimir Suarez, and it's labeled in the Google. It's labeled in the Google Drive folder as well if you ever want to check out his page. Moving on, the next two photos are by Eti Fadele, and they are also labeled in the drive as well. So please go to Unsplash, check out their pages, and show them some love. All right, so adjustments, black and white. We could even, so of course, we can play around with the colors. You can just adjust the different colors in the photo to make them brighter or to darken those colors to get that black and white variation. But another trick, if you want to click tint, actually this checkbox tint, and then you can actually kind of apply to your black and white photo a color overlay or a color tint. So you can kind of find something that goes for the emotional, dramatic effect that you're trying to have with your photo. You can just slide that. So, let's see, that's applied. And then you can kind of come back in here. This probably wasn't the best one. The face looks really odd in there, so I'd probably take that off and maybe go for something more less abrupt. There we go. Okay. So if you wanted to apply a tint, you could, a color tint to your black and white photo, you could. And then the last one is just kind of showing you, again, the step of changing your photo applying it. I kind of like how that suggested sepia tint looks. So you can actually go in here with the slider finger applied and then just kind of play around with the different colors that appear and adjust them, kind of isolate your adjustments and play around with the different colors. All right, so it is a nice way to, again, just kind of change the tone, look, feel, and emotional dynamic of a photograph in a quick and simple way. And it usually works well with single subject photos to really pull the viewer into the emotion of the subject. All right. Well, thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Happy photoshopping.